Well, basically it means that I have the freedom of choice and that I have the freedom to make decisions that impact my livelihood in terms of government and where I can live, all those choices that I think many people take for granted. So, freedom of choice.
It means you live in North or South America.
All right, well,
Do you mean a citizen of the United States?
yeah.
Okay. Setting your incorrect nomenclature aside for the moment.
Mister, you use this incorrect.
A citizen, what does it mean to be a citizen of the United States? It means you need to be an active participant in the destiny of this country.
Nobody's American except Native Americans. That's the part that kills me. What is American? No, the only people that are Americans are Native Americans.
Okay, well, we'll talk American citizens.
Yeah, I guess American, well, I guess in my mind, being an American means just doing your duty. I tell the seniors, it could be the three things that you're expected to do. Your duty to country is vote, jury duty, and pay your tax. You could ask 150 people what it means to be American. You're going to get 150 different answers. I think it's going to, your answer is going to vary based on your belief system, based on it could be everything from religious to beliefs to cultural beliefs to, I know some people that say, being American means, standing up for the flag, that's a really loaded term. So I guess I would say to me it just means having an appreciation for all the super cool things we have in this country and stuff. So I guess my definition of an American is just having a solid concept of what your responsibilities are, but also what cool opportunities you have. And knowing that.
Am I on film? Yes, you are.
Oh, I have a cough drop in my mouth.
Difficult to have.
What does it mean to me to be an American?
Yes.
I've always been one. I was born here, so it's kind of hard to answer that. Understanding and being willing to be responsible for the decisions and choices that you make, and making decisions and choices that don't affect others in bad ways. Taking advantage of the things that are offered for you, like public education, is a big part of that. Because I think that is, a lot of teachers talk about it as the great equalizer. It's the one thing you've got going for you when you're born in the United States. You have a free education through high school, and you should take advantage of that.
I think it means that you need to be an active person who takes part in events, who takes part in the voting process, someone who appreciates what we have while being tolerant of ways of other countries as well.
Absolutely, because I've had to teach government. I think that it's important to make sure that while I understand I have freedom of choice, I think many younger people, even older adults, take that for granted, that they have that freedom of choice. So I felt like kind of my mission through social studies, through being an educator, to make sure that comes across.
I would say
Mr. Hollis, please step
maybe
in the office.
the other way
Mr.
around.
Hollis, please step in the
That
office.
feelings on what it means to be a citizen of the United States has influenced my career choice.
Oh yes, because I used to be in the private sector where it was all about money, cash, baby, show me the money. So the answer to that is yes. It has definitely changed because I don't work for a corporation anymore. It's not about the bottom line. It's about people that are happy when they're older. So
Absolutely, because I feel like it's my duty to pass along the importance of getting involved. There's an advantage to being informed.
Yes, I do, because whether it's come through or not so far, it's important that I get that message across, and I try to sneak it in wherever possible.
Definitely,
Right.
definitely.
And do you think your message gets relayed across to your students, on your opinion?
I hope so.
what I teach is as close to religion in public schools as you're going to get. So I have to be very careful with how I deal with some of this. In politics and government, yeah, my career has influenced my beliefs in that, but in terms of how I do my job, the best thing I can do is tell people these are all the different things that are out there. You decide based on your belief system. My job is not, teaching government is not to say this person is right or this person is wrong. My job is to say, look at all the different resources that are out there. Let's make sure we do our homework on this person, whoever this person is that we're going to choose. Let's make sure that those things are valid and are truthful. And so I guess, yeah. It's a tough question. These are good questions.
Yes, because I try to show kids the relevance of all things, the importance of taking what you learn here and using it to become a better citizen, not only just to your own advantage as far as learning skills for the job market or things like that, but just being informed about where you live. You have a duty for that.
I go to the gym, I wear like an American flag bandana.
Yeah, something like that.
So then if I go to the gym, I
Oh,
wear...
okay.
No, I think it's making sure that you vote, that you make sure that you pay your taxes, that you don't try to cheat the government, and that if there are elected official positions available that you feel you could fill and be best served to do a good job with, then you should run for them.
I would think of my grandpa Shadesky. Would you like me to elaborate?
Yes.
My grandpa Shadesky was a cantankerous, contrarian type of person who disliked all authority figures to the point where he was thrown out of high school when he was 17. But when he was thrown out of high school, he joined the Navy because it was World War II, and he fought to protect a country, a nation where you could be cantankerous and you could defy authority. And so he submitted to the ultimate authoritarian regime, which is the military. And then he came back and continued to be cantankerous and ornery and verbally assault pretty much every politician he ever met. But he voted in every election. And he had a reason why he voted for who he voted for. And he was always actively voicing his opinion. Really actively voicing his opinion.
I would say somebody right now who maybe doesn't know a whole lot about the outside world right now is a typical American, very well off, with a lot of opportunities and things like that.
Like
You know what? I can
like
tell you this:
the
the ultimate symbol of American citizenship, or something that would be really, that would say what America stands for, is if we elect a minority or a woman. That's what a lot of people in this country don't understand, that we are about to enter a historical threshold that we've never entered before. One of the coolest things, that would be a huge statement about being an American. Because we've had this baggage thing that we're kind of colorblind. You know, so the fact that we can have an African American as a presidential candidate and a woman as a vice presidential candidate, I think that in itself is a huge statement about what we can be or what we can become.